a Marine trash poster! Piss the seat and in keys!
You know, I've been looking forward to making this video for a long time now, and the day has finally come. It's time to talk about whatever happened to Tourettes Guy. See, if you were around my age, you were in high school when the Tourettes Guy clips were becoming pretty popular, and you knew a lot of friends who could quote these clips verbatim.
Dad, there's nothing to eat for breakfast.
Some cereal right here!
Oh, that's Total. I don't really like that.
Don't talk shit about Total!
It's hard for me to really explain to you how big Tourettes Guy was for its time. I mean, it was essentially one of the first online versions of a character comedy. Take, for example, Boogie 2988's Francis, or The Angry Grandpa Show, even Filthy Frank, or perhaps McJuggernuggets. All of these are character comedies that took big inspiration from the Tourettes Guy series. I'd be willing to bet you've seen these clips floating around on the internet. I mean, it's still a pretty popular meme, even though it sort of predates the meme concept. Tourettes Guy is kind of unescapable or inescapable on the internet. You know, the guy wearing the blue Tony the Tiger shirt with the neck brace and who cusses all the time?
Fuck! Oh!
Yeah, that's the Tourettes Guy. Pretty much, it's a guy with a camera filming Danny's exploits around the house and also some exploits outside of the house as well. There are a few recurring characters like Danny's son, also the Tourettes Guy's dad makes appearance every now and then.
Damn, bitch! You got a stupid fat ass! Oh. Damn!
But the combination of the Tourettes Guy and his family members just creates for this hilarious amalgamation of a show. So back in 2002, located somewhere in a remote corner of the internet, exists this website called elbowworld.com. Now this website hosted the original 6 Tourettes Guy episodes. The website was owned by a man named Jared Six. His picture is located here on the site. He looks like he's a member of some kind of satanic cult, but aside from that, he is the supposed creator of this stated documentary about a man with Tourette's, and this guy with Tourette's being Danny, the Tourette's Guy. But this elbowworld.com did host links at some point to some Tourette's Guy clips, like this is the earliest mentioning or reference to the Tourette's Guy videos. And it's really unknown at this point who Jared Six is. Is Jared Six one of the characters in the Tourette's Guy show, like the Tourette's Guy's son, or is he just the guy holding the camera? We really don't know. But anyhow, this mysterious Jared Six character would continue to upload Tourette's Guy clips on the Elbow World site. And from 2002 to 2004, he kept putting new episodes of Tourette's Guy up, clip after clip, week after week. And it wouldn't take long before users of old internet websites like You're the Man Now Dog and E-Bombs World to sort of catch on to the hidden gem that was the Tourette's Guy series. And they began making memes and remixes of the Tourette's Guy videos, you making your own You're the Man Now Dog pages of Tourette's Guy, and sort of sharing the videos on E-Bombs World, which it became a really popular pre-meme. In addition, in 2004, a fan-made website called TourettesGuy.com was formed, and this would be the home of all new Tourette's Guy content. It's unknown if Jared Six had anything to do with the Tourette's Guy website, but it was reportedly fan-run, and this is where the new videos would be posted until the launch of YouTube in 2005, where most people would become familiar with Tourette's Guy by watching clips on YouTube, including myself. In August of 2006, Danny J86 uploaded the first Best of Tourette's Guy compilation to YouTube, and he had no affiliation with the Tourette's Guy project. This was just a random guy on YouTube who mashed a bunch of clips together into a handy compilation. And as of this day, this Best of Tourette's Guy video has almost 32 million views. And there are numerous compilation videos of Tourette's Guy clips available on YouTube, many of which have several million views apiece. The Tourette's Guy really is like an internet legend at this point. As the series began to draw on longer and longer, in the later years, 2006 and 2007, you had people people sort of scratching their heads asking the question, does this Danny guy really have Tourette's? Like, is this an act? Is this some sort of, workup for the cameras? There's no way that this guy has Tourette's this bad. And there are a lot of clips in Tourette's Guy that sort of suggest that it's at least played up for the camera. I mean, you have obviously set up scenarios where the camera is hidden and placed in certain spots, and you see Danny's reaction is just like so perfectly placed to where the camera was set up.
They took all the fishing poles in the backyard and they left a bunch of beer cans and garbage.
Damn it! I'm getting sick and all goddamn tired of all these looters and polluters!
In addition, you have a lot of times where Danny has these obviously faked falls.
We're gonna be out of the butt. And into the fuck if we don't come up with that $36.
Ow! Fuck! Ow! Shit! Ow! Shit!
And you just have moments like this.
What?
There's a bird in the house.
What do you mean a bird?
Bird?
Holy shit! Oh, fuck! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Shit! Fuck! Shit! Fuck yeah! Shit!
Dad, you're not allowed to go back in there.
I don't give a shit! 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 Where the assholes are filthy places? The bathroom!
Dad, you want to put the
No!
Guys are really good.
No! No! Fuck! Fuck you! Well, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Whatever false dad doesn't look like you! So, you want to talk some shit, huh, Baldy? Son of a bitch! Fuck! Fuck! Oh, God! Fuck! Out of fucking me and Avenue, you little son of a... God damn it, shit!
If anything, this is what I think. I believe that Danny may have been diagnosed with Tourette's at some point. It's extremely exaggerated for the camera, and these guys do set up scenarios for the camera to make the, Tourette's Guy clips funny. I have no hard evidence to prove, though, that Danny's Tourette's is really this bad, but that's just my opinion personally. But with that said, people were really intrigued with the Tourette's Guy. They had a lot of questions they wanted to ask, and all of that interest became even more compounded when we got this news in 2007. In September of 2007, on the Tourette's Guy website, the main admin on the site, the big admin, had delivered this tragic news to Tourette's Guy fans. A couple of days ago, we received some terrible news about Danny. Late last week, Danny passed away. About a month ago, Danny was involved in a bad car accident. He had been out of the hospital for a couple of days staying with a friend when he suffered some medical complications. He unexpectedly passed away in the night. We here at TourettesGuy.com are deeply saddened by this news as we love Danny. The reality of Danny's death hasn't sunk in yet, even a few days later. It is our burden to share this news with you, the millions of fans who also love Danny. The post goes on to explain they'll be releasing some Tourette's Guy episodes on DVD and gives a good farewell, rest in peace, to Danny. So naturally, fans were extremely disappointed and saddened to hear the passing of the famed Tourette's Guy. Danny had died. Comment sections around YouTube were filled with saddened fans expressing their condolences to Danny's passing and celebrating the content that they had created in the Tourette's Guy project. And I remember reading this back in the day when I had just found Tourette's Guy. At the end of the cycle was when I first started in 2006. I remember hearing the Tourette's Guy had passed away. And at this time on the internet, it was really before you had people deep diving on Reddit. I mean, 4chan was a thing and they sort of did this detective work. So you couldn't really look into the legitimacy of the claim. You just had to sort of take it for what it was. The Tourette's Guy website said Danny passed away. There was no way for us to prove it. But for some people on the internet, at least the highly dedicated, this wasn't good enough for them. There were skeptics that did not want to accept that Danny was really dead. And well, the only way for them to prove that the Tourette's Guy wasn't dead, well, they would have to figure out where he lived and knock on his door and see for themselves. Well, they almost did that. See, there was a small group of dedicated fans that really thought that this death was a hoax, so they took it to themselves to use evidence within the Tourettes Guy videos to triangulate his exact location. This guy named Brian Manchin used clues and landmarks featured in Tourettes Guy videos to triangulate his exact home address. And he has a website that still exists to this day where you can sort of see how he did it. For example, Danny the Tourettes Guy talking about Jolly Pirate Donuts.
You can go to Jolly Pirate Donuts, take a tour of shit for all I care.
Which is a donut chain exclusive to Columbus, Ohio. And then in this clip where the Tourettes Guy's bowling, you can clearly see here on the little thing that re-racks the bowling pins, it says Holiday Lanes, which is also located in Columbus, Ohio. So at this point, he had definitely figured out that Danny lived somewhere in Columbus, Ohio. And using the fact that Danny ordered a Biggie Fries from Wendy's, concluded that he definitely lived somewhere near a Wendy's.
I want 2 cheeseburgers. I want pickles and ketchup on them. And don't load it up a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, so you want 2 cheeseburgers with just pickles and ketchup? Will there be anything else?
I want a Biggie Fries and give me some shit to drink.
And another clip where he goes to the McDonald's.
Oh, my goddamn Donald!
Well, Danny lives somewhere near a McDonald's, a Wendy's, a Holiday Lanes, and a Jolly Pirate Donuts. And after scanning miles and miles of cul-de-sacs and neighborhood streets, he finally found a match on Google Earth that synced up with the clip of Danny mowing his grass in the backyard. Using the landmarks of the fence and a back shed, he was able to make a 100% match. This was the address of Danny the Tourettes Guy. Even more impressive, after he located the Tourettes Guy's house, he was able to map out the indoor rooms of the house based off of just the clips that you can see in the Tourettes Guy videos. Now, Brian Manchin didn't live anywhere near Columbus, Ohio, so he couldn't go knock on the Tourettes Guy door himself. There were people online who claimed that they went to the Tourettes Guy's house and he was actually still alive. There also were reports suddenly coming up that people were seeing Danny shopping at Kroger quite frequently. And overall, the word on the street was that the Tourettes Guy really wasn't dead. It was a big hoax. And also, interesting enough, the house that Brian Manchin had located, well, if you match the address of that house up on Yellow Pages, it's registered to someone named Anthony Six. Remember Jared Six, the guy who supposedly created Tourette's Guy? Could Danny's actual name really be Anthony Six? Is he the father or relative of Jared Six? I think Brian Manchin really did locate the Tourettes Guy's house, which is really impressive. But despite this cyber sleuthing, there was never a 100% guarantee that anyone had actually gone to the house and seen the Tourettes Guy. But the fears that the Tourettes Guy was dead would be completely erased in 2009 when they uploaded a new video onto YouTube.
What the bull fucking hell? There's a franchise fee of $4.62 damn cents. I am pissed. If I don't get a full refund, I'm gonna take it to small claims court and take my business to Comcast. And once you see my dick, you won't want it.
2009 started essentially the season 2 of Tourette's Guy, the return. He finally came back, and with the same amount of charm and hilarity that the original first season had. I mean, it's like they didn't miss a beat here. This is super impressive to me because whenever you have a series that spans as long as Tourette's Guy did, I mean, it was pretty much at 6 or 7 years at this point. To come back after a several-year hiatus and still have the same magic in a bottle, lightning in a bottle that you had before, it's super impressive. But ever since the return in 2009, the Tourette's Guy never made another death hoax or a long leave of absence. I mean, they would make a new video for the Tourette's Guy series at least every year, and we've been getting uploads since the 2009 official return. In fact, the most recent Tourette's Guy episode was released earlier this year in 2018. But what blows my mind the most about the Tourette's Guy series, even despite how long it's lasted and how great of a show it is how everyone involved in the project remains basically anonymous and does not do any interviews or gives any insight into the creative process behind the show. Jared Six, the Tourette's Guy Danny, any of the family members involved in the show, none of them have ever done an interview with anyone. So it's really cool that they maintain that, mysterious nature to the show. We'll never know 100% sure if Danny the Tourettes Guy is really faking it, if it's played up. Certainly you can have your opinion to think it may be, but it's never explicitly stated. Like McJuggernuggets recently came out and said his whole series was fake. As a fan, I would rather the people making the show to just sort of let it die and have us wonder. That's always been something that intrigues me, when someone can just end a project like that and there'd be no closure. It's disappointing but bittersweet at the same time. So for a series lasting over 15 years, for it still being this funny and the story that goes along with it, I mean, it's kind of wild. I mean, a death hoax? Jesus Christ. So what did you guys think about this Tourette's Guy story? Leave your favorite Tourette's Guy quote in the comment section. I would love to hear it. My personal favorite is, "Yes, I bought your Colgate toothpaste, the one with tartar control, and it made me feel like a piece of shit!" And before I get out of here, I gotta give a major shout out to my sponsor, Shirts.cool, for providing me with this wavy t-shirt. Check them out. You can get the wavy t-shirt yourself with a 10% off link in the description box here. Tell them your boy Wavy sent ya. Shout out to the patrons for donating, and Wavy Web Surf out. It's your boy. Peace.